Almost everyone I talk to is concerned with the cost of housing. Families can't afford to buy a house. Young people can't find an apartment to rent. Employers can't find housing for their workers. My name is Tom Hsu, and I've been renovating old houses since I was 10. In fact, this hammer and belt have been with me for 49 years. This video is about affordable housing. What can we do to improve the situation? The same sheet of plywood that cost me $27 5 years ago is $51 today. The cost of building materials makes it almost impossible to build affordable single-family homes. In New Hampshire, the average cost to build a house is about $160 per square foot. That makes a 2,000 square foot house about $320,000, not counting land. You might think, why not build 1,000 square foot houses? But the square foot cost is deceiving. In reality, there's a minimum cost to acquire land and then bring in a crew and equipment to dig and pour a foundation, no matter how big the house is. 2 units the same size on a common foundation cost $220,000 each, and 4 units only cost $150,000 each. And this is a key point. Practical affordable housing means multifamily housing, buildings with multiple units. Each town creates zoning to plan how different areas are used. In residential zones in Jaffrey, the maximum allowed density is 6 units per acre, with an additional 2 units if these are workforce or senior housing. If towns want more affordable housing, one way to encourage it is to permit more units per acre in certain zones. At the state level, for example, towns could be offered incentives to change zoning codes to allow for more affordable housing. Towns don't have the money to pay contractors to build new housing, but towns can take steps to promote development of affordable housing. This abandoned building was acquired by the town, which has applied for as much as $3 million in a brownfields grant to rehabilitate former industrial sites. Because the building is on town water and sewer, it's an ideal location for affordable housing. The town can offer it to developers for a favorable price, on the condition that at least some new housing is built and a portion of that new housing is affordable. Here's a key point. Successful affordable housing projects are partnerships with a town and a funding agency, such as the state or federal government. Here's another key point. Infrastructure, such as water and sewer, must be provided. A well that serves more than 25 individuals must meet the health and safety standards for a public water supply. Affordable housing in Rindge and Dublin is challenging because there is no town water and sewer infrastructure. The benefits from more affordable housing are real. More housing means the fixed costs of roads and town services are shared by more people. On average, your property taxes go down. Some people say adding more people adds kids that drive up the cost of schools. Well, that's not really accurate. Our school population has been shrinking, and the costs of buildings and staff are fixed. Adding more families actually spreads out the fixed costs. The overall impact is that individual property taxes go down. If you don't believe that, watch my video on property taxes. A $300,000 house in Bedford pays much lower property tax than we do, and one big reason is that there are 13,000 people in our 3 towns, compared with 22,000 people in Bedford. The costs of schools, roads, and services are shared by more people, so each person pays less. I want to emphasize that there is no one-size-fits-all solution to affordable housing, because each town is different. Rural towns are not cities. Affordable housing for us is not big apartment buildings. We're not trying to become Manchester. When done right, our quality of life goes up if more housing becomes affordable. Adding workers helps our businesses grow. This creates more income for our towns and better opportunities for our young people to stay here. If we leave the same people in the State House, why should we expect change? If we need change, we need some different people. That's why I'm running for state representative. It's not to become a politician. It's to try and make the changes that we all agree that we need. Thanks for watching, and thanks for voting for me.